Hello everyone. This is the story of the Great Wall, the longest wall in the world. In this part, we will explore interesting things about the Great Wall. And finally the reason why this wall cannot be observed from the moon or anywhere in space. Now, let's get started. First of all, it must be affirmed that the Great Wall of China was ranked second after the Giza Pyramids in the new 7 Wonders of the World poll, held from 1999 to 2005. Before that, since 1987, the Great Wall was recognized by UNESCO as a World Cultural Heritage. Over the decades, this work has become a famous tourist attraction, helping people explore and learn about Chinese cultural history. When it comes to China tourism, the Great Wall is always one of the first symbols. Along with the Forbidden City, the Great Wall, as its name suggests, is a wall thousands of miles long, built primarily of earth and stone. People often think of it as being centered around Beijing. But in fact, the Great Wall is a complex system of interconnected ramparts, built during the Western Zhou dynasty, about 2.500 years ago, and stretching tens of thousands of kilometers from east to west China. So how long is the Great Wall exactly? The total official length of this structure is 196.18 kilometers. And most of the remaining sections were built during the Ming dynasty, stretching about 8.851 kilometers. The Great Wall currently passes through 9 provinces and cities in China, including Liaoning, Hebei, Tianjin, Beijing, Inner Mongolia, Shanxi, Shanxi, Ningxia, and Gansu, at an impressive 196.18 kilometers. It is considered the longest wall in the world. By comparison, other famous walls, such as the US-Mexico border fence, the 257 kilometers long Korean demilitarized zone, or the 154 kilometers long Berlin Wall, are all much shorter than the Great Wall. The average height of the Great Wall in famous sections is about 7.88 meters, with the highest point reaching 14 meters. However, currently, nearly 1/3 of the Great Wall has been lost due to the impact of time and humans. The reconstruction and preservation of the Great Wall has been carried out since 1957. Starting with the Battling section in Beijing. This is also the most popular section of the wall, and can welcome up to 70,000 visitors per day, causing traffic jams right on the wall. This Battling section is one of the newest sections, built during the Ming dynasty, not the sections from the Qin dynasty. In fact, Qin Shi Huang was only the first to initiate the construction of the Great Wall to protect the country from the invasion of the northern nomadic tribes. In fact, the first sections of the Great Wall appeared before Qin Shi Huang's time, and he only played the role of connecting the individual sections into a tightly linked system. By the time of Qin Shi Huang, the Great Wall had reached a length of about 4.800 kilometers. Over many dynasties, the Great Wall was repaired and expanded, especially during the Ming dynasty. This rampart system reached its perfection with a main wall and many side walls winding like the shape of a giant dragon. However, in the 17th century, specifically in 1644, the Manchus crossed the Great Wall, conquering China by convincing Wu Songui to open the gate at Shanhai Pass. Legend has it that it took the Manchu army 3 days to cross the dangerous sections of the wall. After the Manchus came to power, the Great Wall lost its original value, because they were now the rulers from the north. The event of Wu Songui opening the gate also showed that, no matter how strong the wall is, the human factor is still the most important. So, how was the Great Wall built? The structure was mainly built from natural materials, such as soil and stone. However, interestingly, glutinous rice was also mixed into the mortar thanks to its adhesive properties. Modern research has shown that the adhesive compound from glutinous rice helps the wall become stronger and more durable. Similar to the way the Vietnamese use molasses in construction. In addition to building the Great Wall, this type of mortar was also used in ancient tombs and palaces that still exist today. To complete the Great Wall, the ancient Chinese spent a lot of manpower and resources. The main source of labor was mobilized from prisoners of the Qin dynasty, especially those sentenced to death. They would not be executed immediately but were sent to build the Great Wall, suffering from hard labor. During its peak, it is estimated that 800,000 to 1 million people participated in its construction, including prisoners, corrupt officials, and scholars who disobeyed the order to burn books. Many people died during the construction process, and were buried right under the foundation of the wall, making the Great Wall known as the longest cemetery in the world. Some people once rumored that the mortar used to build the Great Wall was mixed with human bones. But this is not true. It is just a story that adds to the excitement of this project. However, those rumors have attracted many tourists, especially those who love to explore mysteries. Some tourists say that they have seen the shadows of workers or soldiers when visiting the Great Wall, creating mysterious stories surrounding this ancient relic. Next, here are some other interesting facts about the Great Wall. First, you cannot bring bricks from this relic as souvenirs, because this is a strictly protected project. If you are caught red-handed taking bricks, you can be fined about 17 million VND. Actions such as writing or drawing graffiti on the wall are also strictly prohibited. Second, the Great Wall is not a continuous wall, but has sub-walls, circular walls, parallel walls, and even parts without walls that are replaced by natural terrain such as high mountains or rivers. A worrying issue is that many sections of the Great Wall are at risk of disappearing, especially in remote areas such as Gansu and Ningxia. Wall sections here may be eroded and disappear within the next 20 years due to desertification and human farming activities. The Great Wall is also one of the most visited structures by VIPs in the world. More than 300 heads of state and famous people have visited here, including former US President Barack Obama, Queen Elizabeth of England, and many other famous people. Finally, as promised, we will talk about whether the Great Wall of China is visible from space. To answer this question, let's consider the size of the wall again. The average height of the Great Wall of China is only about 7 to 10 meters, while the width is only about 5 meters. This has led many people to believe that the Great Wall of China is the only structure that can be seen from space. However, these claims are largely not based on science but are just imagination. Since the late 18th century, when humans had not yet explored space, an English pastor claimed that the Great Wall of China could be seen from the moon. This is completely fictional, because the distance from Earth to the moon is about 400,000 kilometers. NASA also confirmed that the Great Wall of China is not visible from the moon. However, there is one exception: the Great Wall is visible from near space, low orbit below 200 kilometers. Provided the sky is clear, without rain or cloud cover. That's the story about the Great Wall. If you find the story interesting, please support us by subscribing to the channel, turning on the notification bell and sharing. Goodbye and see you again.